So I had somebody ask me how I put together my videos, so I'm going to attempt to explain this a little bit. I have to use my phone for some of it because I can't obviously use the screencast. I use a program called Screencast-O-Matic. What I do, I've got my microphone here, stereo over there, computer at the back, and sadly I can't use Audacity there. I used to be able to use that, but for some reason it doesn't record stereo anymore. So the only way of recording stereo for me is to use my little screencast program here. So what I do now is I just play. I don't stop and pause anymore. I just play and grab the best one. So I just did a vow to my country, and I'm in the editing screen, right? So after you've recorded your video, it gives you the option to go into edit, which is this screen here. And what you can do is then you can basically listen to your recordings and pick the best one, and it gives you these tools here. You can cut out bits, so basically so that was like the second try or so. Here's the third try. And I'll just let it run mistakes or whatever, and eventually I find my swing. I found that, you know, before I used to stop and delete and start again, and it just got me all frazzled. So now I just keep playing, and eventually I get into the swing of the song. So you can see as well by the signature of the last recording that it's a lot more even. It's a lot more what I was looking for. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to move my little toolbar over to that point where this recording starts. I just have to make sure I do this correctly. And then if I go and cut, I can basically select the bits that I don't like, right? And then it cuts all of that away. So I've done several edits here already, and eventually I'll just do the final edit and cut out any blank spaces at the back, so it's all tidied up, right? So if I'm happy with that recording, it auto saves. You can also sort of reverse if you've made a mistake, and you can undo your cuts. But I'm quite happy with that recording, so I'm going to just start and do my cuts here. I'm at the end. See, it suggests where to put the cuts, so I don't get this long empty bit at the end, you know. So if I'm quite happy with that, I click on done. In fact, I'm going to go back into edit because I don't like the way it tapers off there at the end. So let's try and grab that bit. That's quite a difficult one. There we go, let's see. Yep, that's gotten rid of that funny sigh bit at the end. So then I'll give it a name. Hang on. So I've just named that file. And then you're done. And then you save it as a video file. You publish it. That basically brings it up into a file on your computer where it sticks that, it's usually here in documents. So whoops, you go into your documents and where is it? There it is. See, I vow to thee my country. The next step for me then, because I have to split the sound from the video file, and sadly I have to do that stupid step because, like I said, I can't record on Audacity anymore, so I upload that to YouTube, and once it's on YouTube I extract the audio file. I'll show you how to do that. So in YouTube you go onto your create, upload videos, select file, and go into the document file. I vow to thee my country, open, and it puts it here. I go on unlisted for that one, because what I want to do is grab the file later on and extract the audio from it. I've got how to attach files to one another. So I've just done the F whistle, I've just done the D whistle as well, repeated basically the same process. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to combine the two. So I've grabbed my low F whistle one, I click on edit, right, I've got the tune here again, and then I move that toolbar to the end, click on the tools, insert existing project, and then I add the D whistle file to the end here, right, insert will happen right here, okay, and then I listen to right, and now I've combined the two files. You have to then save them under a different file name. So now it's on YouTube, okay, unlisted. So you grab the file, copy, and go to this little program here, YouTube to MP3 converter. You paste your link in there, and then you can select you from different qualities. So it basically now grabs just the music from that file and saves it into storage. So I save that stuff here, taking that little link at the front away makes it easier to find the files later on. I'll show you what I mean. You save that, okay, you then go into Audacity, and I'll show you that from the screencast program. So now we're in Audacity. I'll go into File and Import Audio. Great, forgot what am I looking for? Plonk, I couldn't find it, it's there, right? I vow to thee. And there's the file, right? So you've just got the music now. What you do here, you select all. And what I do is I clean the I've got my fridge running in the background, so I'll go on noise reduction, get a noise profile so the microphone now picks up the background noises. And then I click on OK, and it just takes away the background noise, okay? Then you go on File again, no, sorry, no, file, yes, no, edit, no, select all, sorry, effect, and the only other thing I do is I add a bit of reverb. Apply that. Then you go in File, save the project. So it saves it into this project folder. And then you can export the audio. And it puts it into here, right? It sits in a file in your documents, okay? I'm rushing through this a little bit, but then I go into, in my storage, I've got a folder with Pixabay videos where I've downloaded all sorts of different little clips, yeah? I gotta go back into my phone now and record this because I'm now about to use the screencast program again, and what I'm doing is I'm importing one of these, or several of these little files, put them together into sections and then apply the music to it, right? Because the music, remember, sits as a file now, as just a music file in Audacity. So I've imported 3 different themes. I'm just about to import another one. I thought, which one was it now? Camping, right. I've given them all little names, right? So it brings them all in here, and then I start editing, right? I pick one, File, Trees, click on Edit. And then I decide whether to take the whole clip or parts of the clip. Again, you can pause it at any time. You can then cut bits. I have decided I'm going to use all of that clip. That's the first 25 seconds, and then I'm going to insert the next theme. Okay, I'm aiming for the length of the song, which is 1 minute and 54 seconds, right? That tells me here. So I've got to fill 1 minute and 45 seconds, whatever. So I'll grab some of that. You get the idea, yeah? So I've edited my pictures here, right? So I have these various themes here. Make sure you delete the computer voice here, because you don't want any noise from the pictures. So this is what I'm going to go for. At this point I insert my music, right? Import music. See, there's the file. Now it brings some music in here. Then I'll just listen to where the tunes finish, and at that point I take the chord. So it's about 1 minute 54 seconds there. So I found my end point there. Click on Tools, Cut, snap that off, and now just check that ending. And that's it. You just give that title now. There's my title. Done. Save. And then it's ready to go onto YouTube.